All right, I think we're there. Chat, what's going on, dude? Oh, shit. All right. What's up, everybody? We're here chilling. You know what it is. Give me just a second. Tyler, is that you? Are you in here now? Oh, shit. He is. Can you hear me or no? Tyler, is that you? Are you in here now? Oh, shit. He is. Thank you, sir. Can you hear me or no? Yeah, I just gotta set this up, man. Hold on. I don't know why. I got the audio to work last night. I don't know why it's not now. I got it to work last night. Give me just a second, homie. Maybe I didn't put these in the right place. Maybe I didn't put these in the right place. Is this on? This whole setting this up is so confusing, bro. Maybe I didn't put these in the right place. Is this on? This whole setting this up is so confusing, bro. Because, like, I don't know if I have it right. Place. Aggravated. Hold on. This whole thing is confusing, bro. It's like, I don't know if I have it. This guy. Hold on. This neighbor's. Close that. Oh, it's not even plugged into the thing. That's stupid. Close that. Oh, it's not even plugged into the thing. That's stupid. It's not even plugged into the thing. It's just stupid. You can hear the game audio now? Sick. I didn't have it plugged into the capture cord. Alright, give me just a sec. I just gotta fix the cover photo on here and we'll get going. I don't know why on Streamlabs I can't change it. It won't let me. Alright, cool. Yeah, you like the new setup, bro? If I'm gonna try to do this, I'm gonna try to do it the fucking right way, I guess. That's the best I could say. So, it's got all my social medias at the bottom, all that cool stuff, so we'll see what happens, buddy. I don't know if we'll be able to hear the people I'm playing games with, but we're gonna get a quick warm-up game in, brother. I also filed for unemployment today, and I'm gonna get like $900 a week out of that if it goes through, so if it goes through, I'm gonna ride that out. I'm gonna try to get a sales job doing HVAC. I'm tired of crawling through people's attics and stuff every day of my life. I'm over it, dude. I am so over it. But yeah, we here, baby. We are here. Give it a shot. Yo, dude. Did you see my game last night? I don't know, because you said something about you were getting hit on by your waitress while I was trying to screw with the whole stream and everything, but like, yo, wasn't... I don't think these were against bots either. If they were, I feel bad. Nah. GM1 got shit on. Silver 2, whatever. Bum. Silver... The first one was Silver 3, bum. Whatever. Diamond, my level. Bronze. Bronze, but like... I message these guys in the middle of the game going, I need help! Help me! I was MVP the whole game, bro. That shit was nuts. I said, oh, I gotta send it to you, actually. I got the 5-piece. I clipped it. Jarvis. Here. It's not the most impressive in the world, but like, dude, still learning her. So, here, see what you think. Yeah, the whole reason I didn't know you were even messaging the thing last night because on the PlayStation it pops up in the right corner of my screen and it reads it to me. This doesn't do that. So, and I'm pointing at my TV like you would see it anyway. That's funny. Alright, chat, let's get it. Bro, by the way, like, the audio in this headset right now is, like, freaking crazy.
Or villain. I'm not judging.
You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world. But it does help.
Alright. You know what it is, black and yellow. Yeah, that's crazy. If there's no one in range, she just holds her hand with the orb in it, and when something gets in range, she just automatically attacks it. That's so fucking cool. That's why she's the soul sucker.
I couldn't even trust you to write an accurate news story, Eddie. What's changed?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get this team.
Got it?
To rule the afterlife is to rule everyone, eventually. Goodbye for now.
I fell. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Damn. I fell. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm just not gonna look up in the air, I
My
guess.
fate
I'm
isn't
just
sealed
gonna
yet.
let the Hela take care of the Johnny. And an Ultron. That's fun. Bro, Spider-Man, you're going for the wrong fucking people there, bro.
Goodbye for now. Can't catch me. Simply magical.
Disappear! Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Shields up. Feeling stronger already. Come on, let me heal you. A disappearing fate is sealed.
Invisible Woman, what do you do?
Be right there.
That's wild. Okie dokie.
I may be powered by chaos, but I'm trying to bring a bit of order to the universe. You don't have to be a witch to find the magic in this world, but it does.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Okay, we lose. Go back to bronze, you fucking bitches.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
A
Got it?
disappearing
Aw, they got upset. Okie
Watch
dokie.
out, they're headed our way.
Great warm-up game, right, chat?
A disappearing
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Okay. Yep. That's a good warm-up. Fun. Alright, and we're just going into a regular game of comp. Okie dokie. Don't care. Call me a deserter. That's fine. We'll get him on this round, chat. Hell yeah. Penalty. I play this game too much.
Which hero do you think you want to be today? Eat nuts and kick bugs.
Alright, let's have a great game, everyone. Shall we?
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
First comp game of the day, baby. Yeah, if I don't produce this Squirrel Girl too, I could swap off to something else. I'm not one of them. I guess I'm swapping off to something else.
You don't have to be a witch to find the
All
magic
right.
in this world. But it does help.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear. There's always a spark of light in darkness.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You on the side of the good guys this time?
I am on the side of the mutants as always. A threat against Krakoa is a
I don't know
threat
why I
against
can't hear my
mutants.
teammate.
We shall not abide.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Chance.
Dude, get in the bubble.
Yours to capture now.
We're finding our groove.
Mission area is yours.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. Or a dagger.
That's why you don't go that far.
One hit. As soon as I get one hit, I got a game. I'll spend that down there for one hit.
More than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I am ready to put on a show. My turn to shine.
The area's almost yours. Control lost.
to shine.
By the Eye of Agamotto!
Control seized.
It's the grand finale. Thanks so much.
For mutant kind!
Whispering in my step?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Embrace the light.
The moon haunts you!
Control lost. My turn to shine.
Whispering in my step?
My turn to shine. Against the world. Your team's tactical progress
Oh my god, man. We had them, you fucking bums. Let's go.
I placed an arc. Healing. My turn to shine.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna step it up.
They've almost got it.
It's the grand finale. Stands with you.
I am ready to put on a show.
Fire!
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Control seized.
Alright, come on.
Stay away from these things when they're levitating.
Alright.
Somebody on this team is doing a wonder.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Might be part of the X-Men and maybe part of the Avengers, I don't know.
If Doom was a friend to
Somebody need to
mutants
fire
that
their
destroyed the timeline, what would you do?
Cyclops and Captain America need to
Weary
be
to
one of them
engage
niggas get to do
hypothetical
something.
Ilyana. The battle before us is enough.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I'd rather make music than do anything else. Except be a superhero.
Walk on to this location.
Here they are now.
A nice deep freeze.
Oh, lucky I fell off.
The mission area is yours to capture now.
I was worried. Hold still. I'm trying to help.
They just stayed Psylocke, bro.
Capture the mission area. Time to shine.
I heard like 20 times, too.
See them? Right there. I am ready to put on a show.
The light always comes back.
I'm hurt. Thanks so much.
They've almost got it!
Good stuff, man.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner. Control C's!
Yes! One down!
Yo, don't push far up there, man. What are you doing?
Dagger, but he thinks I got to try to play my character. I think they have to fight all that stuff. We're just like, boy, and then go push out. Need to chill. Looks like we got now he's back away. This time I'd be talking crazy. And then as soon as one person says, like, I told you. Because you guys are like, hey, the first thing you say was a good point where you sit out back. Yeah, well, hey, but look, it's same today. It's not like I'm going in there with, like, Hawkeye. I'm not 1v3 in their team. I'm going for their healers.
Glory is almost yours!
I got these kills in the whole team, or at least that. They're like, know what to do. That's up to me. It's up to hell. I'm man in the heal line, bro.
Against the world!
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
Shit on!
Good stuff. I'm tough, bro. Good, bro. You gotta be pushed up, bro.
GG team. Yay! We did it! I need to figure this out because I can't hear my team talking. I need to do something about that, dude. I can't hear shit.
OBS with PlayStation via capture card, and you want your voice chat to be heard on your stream, here's a way to do that. Okay, remember this mono earpiece that used to come with the PlayStation 4? This is what we're going to use to make this work. If you don't have one already, they're super cheap to buy. And from what I can tell, it's probably one of the cheapest ways to make the stream work. Step 1, on OBS, as with the rest of your OBS sound systems, just make sure that you are listening to your PlayStation via OBS, i.e. your capture card. Step 2, this option only appears when you plug the headset into the controller. Then you get an option to set the output device as HDMI, in this case, our capture card. Then all we're doing is taking the earpiece and either tucking it into your shirt, or in my case, I took the microphone so it's in the same place. And away we go. Now PlayStation chat can hear you through the earpiece, your stream can hear you through the mic, and you can hear everything through OBS. Here's a little infographic I made. You can see how it's
Gotta do. I just gotta do this and we're good. That'd be cool. Wow, that's really loud. Okay. Let's have a great game, everyone.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
Why can't I hear anything now? This is so fucking stupid, dude. Alright. Alright, let's have a good game, everyone, shall we? I hope y'all can hear me at least, because I'm trying to screw with the audio for this stream as I'm going, so I don't even know if the stream can be heard anymore. I don't know. Okie dokie. Good round, guys. Good holds. GG's. 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 Alright, we gotta do something about this, dude. So I'm not.
Alright, we gotta do something about this, dude. Alright. So you clicked on this video because the alarm bells were going off in your head saying you've had enough not being able to get your gameplay audio. Called the Chatlink cable method. What you're going to need in order for this method to work is the Chatlink cable, of course. You're also going to need a wired 3.5 millimeter input headset with a mic function. You're going to need a capture card with an auxiliary input such as the HD60S Plus, the HD60S capture cards from Elgato. You're also going to need a microphone input for your computer as well. That is, if you expect to record any sort of commentary over your gameplay or your live streams. Now, I've gotten a lot of DMs and questions from you guys regarding this Chatlink cable, and there seems to be an overall confusion of how this cable actually works. The function of the Chatlink cable is to record the audio out of your PlayStation 5 controller, which is why you plug it into this 3.5 millimeter male input on your controller. Now, you also plug in your headset into that Chatlink cable. This is where you guys get really confused. That audio from your microphone is getting passed through the Chatlink cable, but only to the PlayStation 5 console. It is not being sent to your computer to be overlaid on top of the game audio and the party chat audio intermingled all together. That's not how it works. With the Chatlink cable, you're going to get your party chat audio and game audio recorded at the same time, and your party is going to be able to hear you through that headset microphone that you have connected to the Chatlink cable.
So what happened there? Oh. Okay.
Want to have your commentary audio on top of your gameplay, then you're going to need to have a separate USB or XLR mic connected to your computer. So with that out the way, to set up the Chatlink cable with your capture card, you're going to want to first take the far end of that cable where you see the one connector, and you're going to want to plug that into your capture card where you see the audio input jack. The other end of the Chatlink cable will be plugged into the controller with the end above that for your headset. Once you have that set up, you're going to want to double check your settings on the PlayStation 5 console. Then you want to open up your quick menu settings, go to sound, and then check your output device and make sure that headset controller is selected. If you're currently in a party, you'll be able to go below and adjust the chat game audio balance level. So in case you have your gameplay too loud and you can barely hear your chat, then you can adjust that down so that you can hear your chat a little bit more. Gameplay. If you head over to the microphone setting, you're going to want to make sure that the mic is set to headset controller. And that's the part where you have your headset microphone. Your chat a little bit more than the gameplay. If you head over to the microphone setting, you're going to want to make sure that the mic is set to headset controller. And that's the part where you have your headset microphone connected to the Chatlink cable so that it takes that input so your party can hear you. Now, if we move over to the computer where you should have your capture card set up connected to it, this is where we're going to want to make sure that we're taking in that analog audio. What I'm going to do is load up the 4K utility tool, or it could be the original Elgato Capture software tool as well, depending on which capture card you're using. In your preferences, you're going to want to change the audio input to record analog audio. When you switch
to it. This is where we're going to want to make sure that we're taking in that chain, like your capture card device. And once that's complete, you can close out of your capture card software and then open up OBS. Just go ahead and add a new video capture source, and then selecting the drop down, go ahead and select your capture card device. And after you do that, you should see an audio source appear within your mixer. That audio source is the gameplay audio from your capture card. Now, in the case that you didn't see anything appear in your audio mixer, for those of you probably on Mac OS, you're going to need to go into your settings, go to audio, and then for one of your mic auxiliary devices, you want to select the capture card, and you should see it appear in your mixer now. Something else that just came to mind, you're going to need to go into your settings, go to audio, and then for one of your mic auxiliary devices, you want to select the capture. And you should see it appear in your mixer now. Something else that just came to mind while editing this video is that if you're hearing a buzzing sound coming from your controller through the chat link, then that means you're trying to charge your controller while you're trying to record audio from it from the same time, which is causing that electrical frequency to go through the cable, giving you that sound that you definitely don't want. So make sure you unplug that cable heard by anyone watching. Now you can increase that game audio upness for recording your PS5 on. It can be wired, it can be wireless for recording your PS5 game and party chat audio into OBS is called the HDMI TV method. Here you can use any headphones that you want. It can be wired, it can be wireless. As long as it can connect to your computer, it's fair game. You'll also need a capture card that accepts HDMI input, which is the majority of capture cards out there. It takes HDMI input by default. You want to have a mic input for your computer if you want to have that commentary over your gameplay, in addition to a second USB microphone that'll be directly an input for your PlayStation 5. So with this type of setup, have that secondary USB microphone plugged into your PS5, and then make sure that you have no cables plugged into the controller itself. You don't want to have any sort of audio being rerouted anywhere, because you can only have one output of audio at a time on the PS5. With that, go to your quick menu settings on your PlayStation 5, head to sound, then go to output device and make sure that HDMI TV is selected. Again, if you're actively in a party, you can adjust your voice chat down depending on how loud or soft your gameplay audio is compared to the voice chat audio. Next, you want to head over to the microphone section and then make sure your microphone is set to the USB mic. You have to double check to make sure that USB mic is selected, because if it's not and you have the controller selected as your mic input, people are going to have a hard time hearing you. In your party, and also your party chat is actually going to play through the speaker of the controller, and you don't want that. So make sure that you have your USB mic that you plugged into your PS5 selected. Now, luckily, you don't need to fool around with any external capture software tools. By default, the majority of these capture cards take an HDMI input to capture audio. To add your audio into OBS, go ahead and follow the exact same steps from the previous method by adding a video capture source, selecting your capture card, and then just applying it, and you should see the audio source within your mixer. And again, if you don't see the audio source after adding the capture card, you're going to need to go into your settings, go to audio, and then under mic auxiliary, go.
Was that it? Did I finally fucking figure this out, dude? It'd be nice. Alright. Finally fucking figure this out, dude. It'd be nice. Finally. I think we did. Alright. Sweet. Okay. Alright, let's have a great game, everyone. Yes, sir.
Which hero do you think you want to be today? Eat nuts and get buff.
Okay.
Now, who am I gonna banish from this match?
I'm really good at them more, but I'll ban him just so you can get some kills, Iron Man.
Yo, bro, can you hear me or no?
Dang. Ban our squirrel. I want to ban Penny or... Dang.
True that.
Or Black Panther.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Yo, can y'all hear me now? At least?
We are Cloak and Dagger. We are hope and fear.
God, it's fucking bullshit, bro. Why can't this streaming shit, getting everything set up, just be fucking easy? Seriously. God damn.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the missionary.
Spider-Man is right next to us.
Hellfire Club royalty.
Sorry, guys, if you can't hear me, I'm working on it.
Alright, got that pick. Thanks to that strange combo. Yeah. Spider-Man's trying to dive our back line. So if we stay tight, he won't be able to do it. Hey, I got your portal. I got my Wanda. You want a portal? Portal? Nice. What? Oh, they pushed me out, but I got work deal. Dang it. Yeah, alright, so we need a healer to switch to DPS, because this ain't working really. Or maybe it is.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man! The God of Thunder!
They look like they mean business. Clear the way. I'm back to shed some light. Feeling fantastic. Shields up. Face on the front. Lights out.
Dude, their Psylocke is so good. We need a second DPS.
Only 60 seconds left.
Our enemies are near.
Strange, you're pushing up too far, man. I can't help you out there, man. So they're dying. Good thing we got rid of Namor for you, Iron Man.
I'm the Punisher.
The right heroes can make all the difference. They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Souls. I've met many Supremes before, Strange. What makes you so special?
Because I'm a doctor, I people from your grip for a living. Also, I shot a shot.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3,
I don't know how you play ranked, dude. You got ammo with 2 kills? My buddy is destroys with ammo.
By Astra, there are baby wizards everywhere these days. If I had the patience.
Okay.
I shall claim my victory eventually.
Final score 0, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I gotta fucking fix this. No, I'm not taking an L like that. That was horrible. Because I'm trying to fuck with the stream? Nah. Alright. Until I get this shit fixed, bro. I'll be right back. Alright, I need to figure out why. How do you do this? How the fuck do you stream from PS5 to OBS Studio?
My Elgato Chatlink Pro today. So the Chatlink Pro allows you to record your game sounds while still being able to use your headset through your PS5. All you need to do is plug the one side into your controller, plug your headset into the female end, and then connect the other part to your game capture card. So if you're streaming on PS5, make sure you pick up a Chatlink Pro so your stream.
Yeah, dude. That's what I did.
It's not scuffed. I got my Chatlink Pro today. So the Chatlink Pro allows you to record your game sounds while still being able to use your headset through your PS5. All you need to do is plug the one side into your controller, plug your headset into the female end, and then connect the other part to your game capture card. So if you're streaming on PS5, make sure you pick up a Chatlink Pro so your stream is not scuffed. I got my Elgato Chatlink Pro to...
Did that work? Dude, I feel bad for that last game, man. I'm sorry.
So you clicked on this video because the alarm bells are going off. Then what cannot work for recording any gameplay audio or chat off your phone? It doesn't called the Chatlink cable method. What you're going to need in order for this method to work is the Chatlink cable, of course. You're also going to need a wired 3.5 questions from you guys. We're going to all again. You're going to want to double check your settings on the PlayStation 5 console. So to do that, you want to open up your quick menu settings. Go to sound, and then check your output device and make sure that headset controller is selected. If you're currently in a party, you'll be able to go below and adjust the chat game audio balance level. So in case you have your gameplay too loud and you can barely hear your chat, then you can adjust that down so that you can hear your chat a little bit more than the gameplay. If you head over to the microphone setting, you're going to want to make sure that the mic is set to headset controller. And that's the part where you have your headset microphone connected to the Chatlink cable so that it takes that input so your party can hear you. Now, if we move over to the computer where you should have your capture card setup connected to it, this is where we're going to want to make sure that we're taking in that analog audio. What I'm going to do is load up the 4K utility tool, or it could be the original Elgato Capture software tool as well, depending on which capture card you're using. In your preferences, you're going to want to change the audio input to record analog audio. When you switch your audio input to analog, it's going to take in the Chatlink cable connection that you plug into the capture from. Once that's complete, you can close out of your capture card software and then open up OBS. Just go ahead and add a new video capture source, and then selecting the drop down, go ahead and select your capture card device. And after you do that, you should see an audio source appear within your mixer. That audio source is the gameplay audio from your capture card. Now, in the case that you didn't see anything appear in your audio mixer, for those of you probably on Mac OS, you're going to need to go into your settings, go to audio, and then for one of your mic auxiliary devices, you want to select the capture card, and you should see it appear in your mixer now. Something else that just came to mind while editing this video is that if you're hearing a buzzing sound coming from your controller through the chat link, then that means you're trying to charge your controller while you're trying to record audio from it from the same time, which is causing that electrical frequency to go through the cable, giving you that sound that you definitely don't want. So make sure you unplug that cable while you're trying to record it at any time. The other issue a lot of you guys run into using the Chatlink cable is that the audio is just too soft in OBS to even be heard by anyone watching your gameplay or stream. So to fix that, you just want to go to your mixer, click on that settings icon, go to your filters, and then within here, you can add the gain filter. Now you can increase that gain audio up as much as you want till it's at a good level. Other than that, at this point, you should be fully utilizing the Chatlink cable for your setup. The second method I have here to show to you guys for recording your PS5 game and party chat audio into OBS is called the...
This isn't right. Okay.
Yo, today we're going to hook up a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 5 Pro to a capture card. This is for streaming on Twitch or recording videos for YouTube. Let's get into it. System, HDMI, and make sure that HDCP is disabled. Next, we're going to hit back twice, and then we're going to go down to screen and video. Once we're in here, we're going to go to video CP is disabled.
System.
Next, we're going to hit back twice, and then we're going to go down to screen and video. Once we're in here, we're going to go to video output settings. First, we're going to make sure our resolution is set to 1080p. Then we're going to make sure that things like VRR and 120Hz output are disabled. You also want to turn off HDR, and you want to make sure that deep color output is also disabled. You can now exit out of your PlayStation settings, and you're now ready to set up your PlayStation with a capture card. Next, we want to make sure there are no peripherals connected to our PlayStation console. So disconnect any gaming headsets from your controller. Since you're connecting the console to a capture card, seconds, and everything else you can leave in the default settings. Next, we're going to move on to the recording tab at the top, and a lot of our settings are going to remain the same here, but you can choose where OBS Studio saves your set to 2 seconds, and everything else you can leave in the default settings. Next, we're going to move on to the recording tab at the top, and a lot of our settings are going to remain the same here, but you can choose where OBS Studio saves your recorded files, and then also you can change the format in which it saves the files in. I would definitely recommend .mp4 for PC. There is a new hybrid option, but I'd be hesitant to use that unless you're absolutely sure you're going to try that out. Next, you're going to double check and make sure that your video encoder is the same as the streaming was, which should be your discrete GPU. And we're going to make sure that our rate control is also set to CBR. And here we can crank up the bitrate a lot higher since this is a recording and we're streaming. I would recommend anywhere between 30,000 and 50,000 kilobits per second, depending on the quality that you want for your videos. You also want to make sure that your keyframe interval, I would recommend anywhere between 30,000 and 50,000 kilobits per second.